Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here, and you are very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, watch me rant, watch me be really, really angry. So, for some reason, somehow, some pictures of Henry Cavill in his moustache, wearing the Superman costume during filming of Justice League have been released all over the internet. Now, I don't know if Warner Brothers have done this themselves, if they've been leaked, or, in fact, if they're just fakes. I don't care. Keep on posting them and laughing at them isn't going to get us the Snyder Cut. It is, I hate it. It just winds me up. This is probably going to lose me loads of subscribers. I don't care anymore. I've had enough. I've had enough, right? It's very early here. You must forgive me. But at the end of the day, posting, pictures of him in his moustache is so stupid, and it takes us backwards. We have finally got all the pundits, most of these mainstream sites talking about the Snyder Cut, admitting there is a Snyder Cut, talking about Zack talking about the Snyder Cut. And what does everyone do? What does his fandom do? Post pictures of Henry with his moustache wearing the Superman costume. Now, why do I think this is derogative and disrespectful to Henry? Is because it is. This guy had to come back for reshoots. He had no choice. While filming another film, he had the facial hair. The other studio did not want him to shave it off, so he couldn't. So they CGI'd it away. It looked terrible. We know that now. We know the story, but I just don't see what mileage this gains the Snyder Cut. This gives us no traction. This takes us backwards. And I'm just really, really, really annoyed about it because, as I say, I think it's disrespectful to Henry. Now, I know Henry takes it publicly as a joke, but how many more times? We know the situation, right? Why not just talk about Kevin Sujihara, what he did, how he dismissed Zack? But let's be a bit more positive. I love it when people kind of post screen caps of stuff we haven't seen. Not the moustache, that's crap. Like other stuff that wasn't in the theatrical release, or just, talk intelligently about what happened to Zack, what happened to Justice League. That can get us some traction. But this, I don't see how this moves us anywhere closer to getting the Snyder Cut. As I say, I think it's disrespectful to Henry. At the end of the day, you're posting Henry's picture, right? This isn't a moment of pride for him. He's proud to be Superman, right? But this is the problem that I've said. This is why he probably will never play Superman again. How can it happen, right, while the Snyder Cut's not released, right? He starts filming a Superman movie, and people are constantly posting pictures of him with his moustache in his Superman costume and that crappy upper lip CGI while he's trying to make a new Superman film. How can that work? It can't. And this is why he won't play Superman again. And people posting these pictures and boring on about it and bringing those memories back again and again and again have kind of made it an easy decision for Peter Safran and Walter Hamada to not bring Henry back as Superman and recast the role. Because how can they if people are going to keep on reminding us about what happened? It can't work. It won't work. And that's why Henry won't be Superman. That's disappointing to me. But people's kind of actions are disappointing to me as well, because I feel there are better ways to fight for the Snyder Cut. And I just feel basically reposting pictures of Henry in his facial hair helps nobody. It helps nobody. It doesn't help us. And I assume our fandom does love Henry Cavill, does love him as Superman. But how does this persuade him to come back to the role? How does this persuade Walter Hamada and Peter Safran to bring him back if people keep on posting these pictures? I've seen prominent YouTubers who've been fighting for the Snyder Cut laughing about it and posting the pictures. I don't think it's funny. I'm sorry. If this means you hate me because I'm saying this, it's just how I feel. It's my channel. I must speak how I feel. I want things to be positive, but sometimes they can't be if people do stupid things that wind me up. And posting pictures with Henry in the costume with his facial hair helps nothing, helps no one, doesn't forward the cause. It just shows the studio how pathetic we are. Now, did the studio release these pictures? I don't have a clue where they came from, if they're real or fake. And ultimately, guys and girls and you in between, I don't really care. All I care about is that this is no way to fight for a cause. I think it's below the belt. I think it's disrespectful. And I just wish that people would stop it.